Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at Chicago, it's still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference. And of course, Charlotte nipping at their heels in second place and wanting to get that first seed. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. Well, as we approach the halfway point of the season, how hard is it for the top teams to keep their foot on the gas pedal?
Sustaining excellence and playing winning basketball over the long season really requires great concentration. But the truly great teams find a way to get it done.
And the shot goes.
Boy, I really like that aggressiveness from Ball, taking it right into the defense.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Back to Vucevic. Chalk up 2 there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Here's White. Coming off a 12-point game. Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Ball. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Good work there as it goes.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
During his career, we've seen LaMelo Ball score from just about everywhere, Clark.
Yeah, you know, he's really a talented player. I mean, he can make it hard on any defense. He's always in motion, and he knows what to do when he catches the basketball. And he's unpredictable in how he goes about it. He's a hard cover for sure.
It's good.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Chicago passing it around. Inside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
And again, no good by Chicago. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And Ball throws it down.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Giddey. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Bulls trail by 5. White looking it over. From outside, off the mark. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Charlotte leading by 8. And here's Knipple from the arc, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropped. Impressive scoring here.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate comes in for Bridges, and it's Colin Sexton in for Miller. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Giddey. No points yet. From downtown, Knipple with the rebound. Here's Charlotte now. They're on an 18-7 run. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Some changes for Chicago. Williams has checked in for Buzelis, and Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Okoro. Kitty finds Williams. And here's White. From deep. Drains the triple. White's got 5.
It makes his presence felt from distance, Kobe White.
Hornets leading by 11. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Sexton. Ball outside to the left side wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Down low. Here's Williams. Can't get it to fall.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for him.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And here's Knipple from the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
That shot wide open. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Ball way outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Pass to Knipple. Jacks up a 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Ball. The 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it... Great to have you with us. 2nd quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, in today's NBA, the 3-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
On the court right now, 2nd quarter for the Bulls. Smith out there with Williams. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Hornets leading by 21. Here's Sexton. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
It's never easy trying to stop Sexton. I love watching him bounce off the defense and finish in style.
Chicago has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Huerter. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. On the wing, Sexton. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Jones. Dosunmu left side. Beyond the arc. Sexton grabs the board. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the 2nd. And Charlotte another 3.
He's found his game in the 2nd quarter, looking very assertive now.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And Charlotte making a change here. Miller's checked in. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Huerter. And it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Graham, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Here's Giddey. Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Pass to Miller. There's the triple. And Charlotte, another three.
I just love the ball.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. The three from Okoro. The rebound by Bridges.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
The three from Sexton. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Sexton's got 14 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
James outside. Now here's Miller. He's covered by Dosunmu. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the four, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The three, Sexton. And Charlotte, another three.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Takes the three. Dosunmu can't hit. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, Pierre. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Knipples checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Sexton. Then for Chicago, Vucevic comes in for Williams. And it's White in for Dosunmu. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game